Have you ever driven past a major construction project and seen cranes, workers, concrete trucks, and massive bits of machinery all working at 1,000,000 miles an hour? With all this activity, have you ever wondered how anybody could ever work out a budget for something like that? Or have you heard on the news about multi-billion-dollar project budget blowouts? All these questions relate to the fundamental project management skills of cost estimating and management. Before any project can be built, somebody needs to make an estimate of how much it's going to cost. Nobody would agree to build anything if they didn't have a rough idea of how much it was going to cost them. Imagine deciding to get a pool installed in your back garden. If it was going to cost $2, you'd definitely do it. But if it was going to cost $2 million, you might think twice about it. On top of this, through construction contracts, different parties are always held accountable for costs. Therefore, having an understanding of the tools and processes used by construction management professionals to estimate and control costs will be critical to your success in the industry. Engineering courses at university teach you technical skills like how to design a bridge or a complicated electrical circuit. They don't generally focus on the practical construction and project management skills used by construction companies to deliver big and complicated infrastructure projects. Engineers with these skills are always in high demand as governments pump more and more money into major infrastructure projects. As you start your career in engineering and construction, you'll most likely find yourself in challenging jobs where you need to take ownership of the delivery of a scope of works. You'll have to do everything from manage the design and procurement, develop the project schedule and identify the critical path, and complete all the quality assurance documentation to ensure your package of works is ready to be handed over to the client. Universities don't prepare you properly to do all this, and it can be stressful and scary when you're thrown in the deep end at work. In response to this gap, EngLearn has developed quick and practical construction management courses that teach the fundamental construction management skills and techniques used by Tier 1 contractors on major projects. I've gone through this journey myself. I started off as a graduate engineer at a major contractor and quickly realised there was a massive gap in my learning. I had to develop cost estimates, prepare tender packages, manage subcontractors, and was ultimately held responsible for delivering works. I was unprepared, but I did everything I could to fill in the blanks. I spoke to managers and mentors, read construction management textbooks, and completed a diploma in project management. My best learning experiences were when a more senior engineer sat me down for 30 minutes, explained a fundamental concept to me, showed me how to perform the task, and then let me have a go at doing it. And that's how I've structured these courses. Each course goes through the fundamental construction management principles, shows how the skills are applied, and then contains assignments and quizzes where you put these skills into action. These assignments and activities replicate the work you would actually be doing on a real construction project. This construction cost estimating and management course is broken down into 4 sections. In Section 1, our introduction, we'll go through an introduction to construction cost estimating and control. We cover an introduction and key concepts, the cost management process, the project lifecycle and where cost management fits into this, the importance of effective cost estimating management, and the course scope. Section 2 then focuses specifically on cost estimating. This is where we go through how to accurately estimate construction costs. We cover what estimating is and the estimating process, estimating direct costs or costs directly applicable to a specific construction activity, estimating indirect costs including overheads and preliminaries, and summarising our estimate and reviewing it. In Section 3, we then move on to managing costs during the construction phase. In this section we'll cover pre-construction cost management, including project and budget setup, and design and procurement cost management, and construction phase cost management, including cost monitoring and control, and earned value management. Finally, in Section 4, we'll go back and cover everything we went through. We'll provide a summary of the overall topic so that you can pick out any topics you are unfamiliar with and review them. The course is full of practical, real-world content that will help you excel at your job. Each section is loaded with practical content, quizzes, template documents, downloadable resources, and assignments that reflect the type of activities you'll need to do on a real-world engineering project. I hope you enjoy the course and find it valuable. Any issues, concerns, or questions, please reach out and I'll get in contact with you as soon as possible. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy.